Alright, welcome back to the Outlast 2 any% tutorial. Congrats on making it through Genesis. You're making great progress. You do the hardest part of the run. Now we're going to start Job with the first level here, the Scalled. So leading off from the end of Inner Demon, you want a lag boost. And around when you get to like this rock here, and actually probably about here, like a bit before, you can press shift to stand up. Press whatever your sprint key is. Slide down here. We're going to do a ledge run here. So you just want to run with pretty much this angle. Just look at the wall here, the side of it. And then when you approach it while you're running, you're going to hold forward and turn around. And then add right here. So you're pressing forward and right until you make it all the way around. If you let go too early, you'll get the shimmy animation like this. So if that happens, you probably just turned around too soon. So then keep going here. Ideally, you can keep your sprint speed. We're going to run this way. Now, I'm going to show you a way to get across these faster. So when you stand on them, you enter this like balance beam animation, and it's really slow. If you run on the very side of them, you will not get that, but it's kind of hard to do at the higher FPS you go. But if you go to 8 FPS for this, you can actually run along the side of it. So this is what it looks like, something like this. And you'll know if you did it right, because if you are too close to the beam, you'll get this. And if you are too far off, you will just fall down and die. So let me actually just reload from the checkpoint here so I can show the whole thing, so we can start getting the locusts coming in. So on the side of it like this, 8 FPS, jump, and then do the same thing. And when you reach like that beam over there, you're actually going to hit a cutscene. So I like to run until I get pretty close to it and then like walk more towards the center just to make sure I don't fall off. Alright. So, again, like all cutscenes, I'm not doing it here, but you can be holding sprint for this. You have to be holding it before the cutscene starts, hold it for the entire duration, and then if you're still holding it when it ends, then you'll be able to sprint. This level does have a few cutscenes like this. Some people do it, some people don't. It's really up to you. It doesn't save that much time, otherwise you just have to time the run input, and you might be running, you know, a fraction of a second later. So just keep that in mind. A couple things coming up. We're going to be doing some more, just running in between some things, some lag boosts, but we're going to do another running section up one of those balance beam kind of things, except for the ones angling upwards in Job. We don't have to go to low FPS for them. So I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way, explain it, so when I get to it, I can just do it full speed and we don't have to slow down. Oh yeah, so around when that's Nick and Laird, once they walk up the screen, you can start spamming interact. You do actually need to press interact to fall down here. This is a fair warning, so you don't lose time. Okay, so we can run forward. So you basically just want to copy this path here. And we want to run right through here like this. So you see, you can actually crawl under that, but you want to run full speed through it like that. So just keep going. Gonna run up the side of this tree branch. You can go 8 FPS to help prevent the hard land. Sometimes you can actually get it without, but it just helps a little bit. You can press crouch to kind of enter. I don't know if I've mentioned that so far. Some of these like crawling sections, if you press crouch, he'll actually do a dive into a crawl space, but that's only if it's a crawl space specifically. Otherwise, you'll still get like the slide thing here. So for this one, I like to actually stop, press crawl, then go through. And I actually wait until I'm a little bit into this to then start pressing sprint, so that as soon as I get out, I'll stand up. If you do it too early, he'll like get up. I don't know if I can show it in here, but if you're in a place that's too short to stand, but you press sprint while you're crawling, you'll get back into a crouch, which we don't want there. Alright, so there's multiple ways to do this. The way I like to do it is I'm running here, and then I kind of look a little bit this way so that we fall into here, and then slide. Some people like to do some 8 FPS strats there. I find that to be really easy, so that's what I'd recommend trying. But the reason you want to look left there dropping down is so you don't overshoot this last platform, otherwise you can fall down and take bleed damage. If you do, you can save at the next checkpoint here. I want to do a little slide here as you enter this rock. Now be very careful you actually hit this checkpoint, which I just got there, because it, for some reason, is kind of easy to dodge. I mean, it's pretty rare, but it's happened to people in runs, so you want to just keep that in mind and make sure you get that one. You want to walk left till you get on here so you can run. And there's a few paths you can take. The fastest path is to do this through here. It's very easy to get stuck on things, so if you have trouble with that, I think it's only about a second slower to just do this and go that way. And then jump into this cutscene. Alright. So then we can run forward here. On harder difficulties, there's another enemy, but story, we don't have to worry about it, so we can just make our way. A couple of these guys can grab you, so just be careful about that as well. Okay, so in glitchless, we would go up there and do a whole bunch of stuff and slide down. Instead, we're actually going to crawl and lag boost under this tree. And then you want to just jump here and you'll land back in bounds. And then for this part, you want to run this way and 5 FPS past Nick and Laird. And take a little left here, and ideally they won't hit you like that. Sometimes they just will anyway, but that's generally the path I do, and that's what works. And entering this level, you want to save and quit because it's a bit faster. And that is the Scalled.